Before we discuss Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, I believe it is important to talk about Mercury in Scorpio, period. And to talk about Mercury, period, and Scorpio, period. So before I do that, I want to tell a brief story. So those of you who are passionate about voting, right now you are approaching everyone you meet, everyone you encounter, and asking them if they are voting. So I was approached today by someone who was passionate about voting, and they asked me if I was going to vote for this year's election. So I asked them a series of questions. I said, before I answer your question, I have a series of questions that I would like for you to answer if it's okay. And they obliged. I said, name 3 to 5 policies or laws that your candidate put into effect. Name 2 current very important issues in the world, and what is your position on them, and what is your candidate's position on them. Well, the person couldn't answer any of the questions. They didn't know how long their candidate of choice had been in politics. They couldn't name 3 policies, at least. I said 3 to 5. They couldn't name 3. And when they spoke about a particular current world issue that is of importance right now, the position they had on the issue, they didn't know that their candidate of preference has an opposing view to the view that they had. So let me get to the point. Mercury in Scorpio begs of us to go deeper and to do the investigative work to determine why we feel the way we feel. And if you cannot fully explain, justify, or be genuinely passionate about your ideas and your philosophies, your personal paradigm, then you probably haven't gone deep enough, and that particular philosophy probably does not serve you well and therefore needs to die. Scorpio is where things go to die. And Mercury in Scorpio definitely is not signing up for anything from a trivial, juvenile, meaningless place. So, again, Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. Which beliefs, ideas, Mercury, have you held for over long spans of time, retrograde, that need to die? Scorpio. And we need to go deeper. Mercury in Scorpio says, if you can't justify and you can't explain it and you can't stand on it because you can really, really connect to it from a passionate place because you know why it resonates with you on a deep level. If you cannot explain or you cannot stand on anything with that level of passion and honesty and transparency, then you haven't gone deep enough. So, Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, where you will be forced to explore, excavate, dig up that which is hidden and go to the depths to decide if your beliefs and ideas, your communication style, your words, because all words are, spoken words are just communicated ideas. So if your Mercury doesn't serve you going forward, it will probably die. Even Venus in Virgo right now says Venus is our preferences, what pleases us, and Virgo is what is useful and what we can use to benefit us. And ultimately, Venus in Virgo says there's no reason for me to prefer or choose this if I cannot benefit from it. I can't build from it. It's not advantageous to me. Shout to anybody who got Mercury and Scorpio in your chart. Shout to anybody who has Scorpio in the 3rd house. Shout to anyone who has Pluto in the 3rd house, or even Pluto in Virgo. Those are all very similar energies. Again, get your chart read, get your heart fed, find out what the stars said. That's my chart smart report today. Mercury in Scorpio. Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. Go deep or go home.